Yeah, but what's the cost? What's the cost of it?
What do I have to give you in exchange for this army of spies?
A moment of consideration. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
This is great. Even the elves are trying to bribe you.
Call it politics or the game or whatever. That's personal hate. Huh.
IB is definitely loving it. That's my boyfriend for you. You have found the sigil. Oh, finally. Sigils are new with Trespasser, and I guess they start falling into the normal drops once you install it. Oh, there's a holo statue here. Perfect. Take a look at this. Elven locket.
The Empress can't give up her pretty things.
The Elven locket is something that Art never got, but it's very critical. It's a very critical item for the end of this. For the end of this quest.
Inquisitor Kadash. We met
Oh,
briefly.
Florian, that's right.
I am Grand Duchess Florian de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
You have interesting timing. You have interesting timing.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
Andy.
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
I'm seeing someone, not right now. Let them hear us. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor, not right now. Sure. Andy's like, sure, I'll bite. Let's dance.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted. I've never thought the Carter could tell one human from another. Just how much do you know about our civil war?
I assure you, the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's
Smooth,
world.
Andy.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Is that what we both want?
Do we both want that, Lady Florian?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
I love how Andy's face is right up on her bosom. Look, his face is like, because of the difference in height. The trick of playing through the game is to never give them a direct answer. Normally, the best way to do that is to respond with a question. Normally.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
Answer a question with a question. Who do you trust?
An excellent question. I might ask the same of you, Your Grace.
Nice. Everybody loves me. Love me!
In the Winter
Love
Palace,
me!
everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
Hasn't everyone? Again, answer the question, everybody.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
Nice.
You have little time.
Very nice, Andy. Well played.
The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets.
Does he now?
I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
I'm sure I
We'll see
will.
what the night has in store, won't we?
But Andy did it in flying, with flying colors.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
I'd happily do more dancing. Just not with Corypheus.
Yes.
I promise not to invite him to your next ball.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
Splendidly.
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
I have a... Florian is up to something.
The Grand Duchess tried to convince me Gaspard is the traitor, but I'm not sure I buy it.
Florian and her brother are thick as thieves, but she would give him up in an instant to save herself.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat. Then perhaps we should let her die.
Now we're talking. Andy's like, now we're talking.
I like where this is going.
I don't. If Corypheus succeeds. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana? Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
And Andy's like, and sometimes the best path is the most fun path. Let's see. No, I think Andy knows exactly what he would want. I think he actually is more of a... I think he's actually more of a pro Gaspard. Gaspard's more his style.
I would support Gaspard, provided he's being framed.
Then Celine must die, so he may assume the throne. Not only that, he would also need to deal with Briala to end the war completely.
First, you'll need proof he's not in league with Corypheus before you hand him anything.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the Royal Wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Yeah.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Wonderful. Yes, everything's falling into place. With my 100 court approval. 100 court approval. Read him and weep. Hello.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We are always delighted to speak with you, of course.
Of course you
Your
are.
Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
So yeah.
I made a fascinating discovery. An elven locket in the Empress's vault.
Oh dear. That is very interesting.
I'll get Her Majesty.
Inquisitor, I regret that we did not have time to speak earlier. No doubt you have questions about many things.
I found an elven locket sealed in the palace vault. You must have considered it quite valuable.
It was sentimental. I don't know why I kept it. It was a foolish thing to do.
Oh, I think Andy knows.
What made the two of you part ways?
She wanted change, and she thought I should deliver it. My word is law, Inquisitor, but laws don't command people's hearts. Culture does not transform itself overnight. I failed her. I should have dared more. But the past, like so many things, is beyond my command.
Maybe you kept it because you still care for Briala.
Perhaps I do. But I cannot put her above all the people of my empire. Dispose of the locket however you like. It means nothing to me.
Alright. And he's like, okay, if that's how you want to play, if that's what you want to play. Oh, Briala, speaking of
You
which...
must be Inquisitor Dash. I've heard stories. You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
I want to know more about the peace talks.
Let's cut to the chase.
I found an elven locket hidden among Celine's things. This isn't yours, is it?
Let me see that. She kept this. What was she thinking? If Gaspard had found this, it would have ruined her.
It might have meant something to her.
Maybe it did. She held on to it.
We'll talk later.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight.
Hello, Duke Gaspard.
My friend, come in, have a drink. What can I do for you? You've been busily charming the court, I see.
Very much so, sir.
I discovered something you might be interested in. It's about Briala. She's killed ambassadors and changed their documents.
You can prove this. Now that is interesting. What is she
I'm a helper.
She bears closer watching than I thought.
She's killed ambassadors and changed their documents.
I already
You
said
can
that.
prove this. Now, what is she trying to accomplish? She bears closer watching than I thought.
She's got people hidden among the servants all over the palace.
I suspected as much, but couldn't confirm it. She's a difficult adversary to predict. There's no telling what move she intends to make.
I discovered something you might be interested in. It's about Celine. She had an elven locket sealed in the vault.
Briala's, no doubt. Was that sentiment, Celine? How unlike you. Blackmail, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Not quite damning enough for scandal, but such a trinket could be useful leverage against one or both of them.
Alright, well. See ya.
We'll speak later, Duke Gaspard.
Another time, friend.
Do I have enough to open one of the doors here? Oh, I do. Perfect. What do we have in here? Orlesian banner. Very nice. Chanter staff. Huh. Have I been here?
Inquisitor.
What a pleasant surprise.
You haven't seen anything unusual tonight, have you?
Nothing could be more peculiar than Gaspard and Selene dancing together.
Now that you mention it, the royal wing is sealed, and no one knows why.
A great pity. The garden in that part of the palace is exquisite.
Perhaps you could tell me about the Council of Heralds. What is its purpose?
Of course, my lord. The Council of Heralds exists to oversee the inheritance and creation of new titles of nobility.
I see.
Titles outside the royal family are not recognized at court, but they remain part of ancient estates. In the event that there is no clear inheritor to an estate, it falls to us to decide the case.
Another
Okay.
time, perhaps.
I don't think I ever got here with art. At least not that I'm aware of. Ooh, Red Jenny stashes. That's only if you brought Sarah with you. Which I'm glad I did.
There's 3 stacks of silver rings, And you have to move all the rings from the first to the third.
Oh, I remember this.
You can only place a ring atop another that's one size larger.
The Descent
You're never
DLC.
going to get it.
It's the Descent
But if I
DLC.
take the fox across with a second ring, no, that won't work.
Good luck
Stick
on
with
that.
it. You'll figure it out.
Quite a bit here that Art didn't get, so that's fine. The Compendium of Orlesian Theatre, Countess Dion, you mock me. Duke Lesuel. It's what I do best, I'm told. Countess Dion, he cannot be our child. Luke de Suil, I have asked about the town. He wears my great-grandfather's scabbard, that one that went missing that night. Impossible. Then you have no objections to a visitor? Who else have you informed of this? A woman in black and gold, and a gold mask with crow feathers on the side enters from the servant's door. She bows, the countess pales, and puts her face in her hands. But if the man come to visit the castle is our son, as you said, he cannot be, for both our sakes. From the Heir of Verchiel by Paul Legrand, rife with betrayal, revenge, and a thundering climax, the Heir of Verchiel is performed each year in the city that gave it its name, a lavish production put on for the nobility who visit from nearby Halam Shiral. The first performance of the play featured a noted actor Victor Boyet as Duke Lesuil. A city elf from Valvareo, Boyet took smaller roles for 5 years before convincing Legrand he was fit for the part. His first performance in the capital was so well received that when the cast came out to thunderous applause, the current emperor rose from his seat when Boyet took the stage. Elves have done well in Orlé's theater, much to the surprise of those outside the country, but actors' lives are hotbeds of scandal and intrigue that would make even the bards blush. It is unusual at first to see elves openly tolerated and sometimes even welcomed into their better circles, but Orlé treats its actors as a breed apart. From a Compendium of Orlesian Theatre, Volume 3, Tragedies in the Modern Style by Magister Pellinar. That's really interesting that elves are a lot more accepted in theater.
Just be patient.
That is pretty cool. And I think that's kind of realistic too. Okay. Enough of that. Let us continue on, because I opened quite a bit of doors already. Okay.
So, even Liliana thought this place was dangerous and you wanted to just walk in here.
Well,
this party is looking up.
Pretty much, IB. Pretty much.
Hello? Is anyone there? Somebody? Anybody?
I'll get to that in a second. Oh, that's right, this part. Nice, Andy. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you're not disappointed I stole your dance partner.
No, not at all. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
Briala told you to come to this wing of the palace.
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants.
Of course.
We get coded messages at certain locations, but the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
So this room belongs to Grand Duchess Florian.
It used to. This had been her private room in Halam Shiral since she was a child. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
What were you trying to find in Florian's old room?
The message didn't say. I should have known it was a setup.
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but... No. No one else could send me here. It had to be Briala.
All sorts of people tonight are taking advantage of this wing being closed.
Briala probably knew it was dangerous and sent me anyway. One more embarrassing secret erased. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Ooh.
She probably did send you to your death.
If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Knew it. I did. And I bet the hate made it feel real good.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
I might actually have enough. Well, I don't think I will, actually. I don't think I have quite enough to open that other door. Yeah, I think I needed like two more statuettes required, but that's okay. I got all of the Hala statuettes that exist in the game, so you should that should be everything that you need to know to get all of them. Oh yes, and here's the big surprise.
What a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I knew you were involved. Get to the point.
Spare me the repartee and tell me why you're here.
Such manners. Did they raise you in a sty? It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Yeah.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspar's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
Wow, okay.
Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
And how about you?
What exactly is in this for you?
The world, of course.
Of course.
I'll deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
At this point, I'd think disappointment was an old friend.
Poor dear. You can't begin to imagine what Calpurnia and I have in store.
Ah,
and
yes,
now
Calpurnia.
I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike.
Too bad I'm really fast on my
the
feet.
rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the master.
Good job, Andy. Oh boy. Here we go. Guys, sick 'em. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. There we go. You guys don't even have a... Oh, come on. There you go. I was like, what's your problem? Oh, demons. Demons. Now, excuse me. There we go. Message fragments. Solus, could you please dispel one of these? Getting my suit all nasty. That grand terror, greatest terror, whatever. Ooh, Solus. Careful, buddy. Oh, I need to disrupt that rift again. Close that rift. There we go.
Trust these tits. What was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Aren't you supposed to be a soldier? Act like one.
The pay's not good enough to keep my calm, friend.
Fair enough.
Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here.
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.